was it part of the initiative?
It's you couldn't shoot right now, even if you wanted to. You guys are ready right here, as there's a crowd of people still pushing past you, as you're getting ready for when the crowd goes by, the dog's gonna jump in and you're gonna try. That's kind of like, you wouldn't be able to be like,
I couldn't even be like get vantage like on the wall to.
This crowd is wall to wall of the entire walkway as they're pushing through.
Is there space near the wolf itself?
Right now, you couldn't even see the wolf. You're in the crowd. Okay. I wanted to get the nice music, and I don't know why I can't find it.
I guess then
Some fight music.
I would, as the wolf's making its way towards us.
Oh, I get 2 attacks per action? Sweet, I didn't know that.
Other people are fighting, as there are other adventure guilds that are fighting these creatures, as they have made their way and understand what's happening now. The 5 points of the sigils are starting to get fuller and more color to them. The outer ring that's been lighting, they are now all complete on all 5 points. Now the inner ring is beginning. All 5 are now in sync as well. They were not synced before.
As the wolf is making its way towards us, and it's like dirt outside, right?
Yeah, it's a dirt road.
I'm gonna wiggle my big old toes, close my eyes. In a field of white flowers, I'm gonna start like creeping up past people and like create a nice little white aura. So this is my white garden.
Yeah, boy.
Anyone brought to the field gains advantages on death saving throws. It grants a bonus 1d8 to all healing spells. If any character were to die within the AoE of spell, it's instead knocked unconscious and can't die.
Yep.
So and if I were to die, instead I survive at 1 HP. If I were to be knocked down to 0 is how I believe it should be written.
Okay.
Instead of die.
What I'm going to allow is because they can't really attack, but you can do this spell.
Mm-hmm.
I would allow you to do a spell, but not an attack spell.
Can I cast Hershey squirts on it? I don't have the spell card, but I...
The one time.
Fire shits. It's gonna have fire
You can't
shits.
see it yet. He's doing this more as a, I know what's coming. And then these white flowers are just blooming everywhere.
I'm going to be honest, as a ranger, I don't think I have any useful spells.
Okay.
And that would be like 40 feet, so about 20 feet from me would be the center point. So all of us are in it, but it extends an extra 20 feet towards the fire wolf.
I just almost called you Knuckles. Balrog, what are you doing with the bird? What are you doing with Oscar? Is he out there with you? He can't fight, so that's why I'm asking.
No, he's not.
You just...
Oh, no, I want to...
Well, you don't want to get killed.
You don't know this yet, but there might be consequences to him dying and not being dismissed.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put him back in my pocket then.
Okay. Yeah, it takes no time. You literally, as a bonus action, should just be like, Oscar. And he just, instant cloud of ethereal smoke, just kind of just gone. The bridle goes, bloop. So you want to grab that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So there's other people fighting, and they're down past as this dog leaped over that entire group and has been eating people as they didn't even get to stop it. And now the crowd is pushing past you as the last bit. The dog itself has moved up. It is snarling. Everyone's rolled initiative, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let me... Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, no.
Maybe. All right, so I've got Voquis,
15.
Elric,
Oh, sorry.
14. Oh.
Ball,
5.
Bruce.
6.
Wow.
Yeah.
I said 14, right?
Start strong.
Well, that's almost the exact order. Okay. Just writing down my order here. The dog, as it had just tore apart somebody, literally ripped in half. This dog is large. Its back is almost 14 feet tall. The spine is nothing but fire. It's about this size but bigger. Its top of its back is much taller. Sorry, 14 feet's way too big. It's about 7 feet tall in the back spine. This is about the size according to you guys. The snout is very long with jagged, almost. Have you ever seen like an alligator teeth? How they're backwards and they're all long. That's how that snout is. It's very nasty. And every time it opens its mouth, flames lick out between its teeth. And it looks at you guys, and it's going to lunge directly for Balrog as it goes first. And it is going to multi-attack with, it's going to bite and then whip around with its sharp razor-like tail and try to hit you twice. So as it brings down its wonderful bite for a 6 to hit, it jumps, and I guess it doesn't hit. Okay, it jumps, and you're able to be like, whoop, I'm ready for that. It is going to chomp and miss you, but spin really fast and bring its tail around with a 25 to hit. So you dodge and you're like, yeah, and then the tail, bam, just from the side.
Wasted.
It is a 2d6. The tail whips around and does a total of 13 damage as the tail rakes across your face, hitting your armor, gouging you. 13 fire damage total. Ooh. Do you have any resistance to fire or anything?
No, mine's lightning.
Lightning.
Oh.
That's right. Okay. Next up, Voquis. What do you do?
All right. So,
I move the stuff. Just
No, it's
yeah.
cool. So you said that I don't have. Do I have sight with my longbow at all?
Yeah. No.
Or-
Everyone's gone. It's just you guys, a couple of people up on the wall, and the dog.
Okay. So So is the wall like immediately behind me?
No. The wall is
That's
here.
that wall. Okay.
Yeah.
So
You're in the street.
Let me move back. How far away from my? How
You're
far
10 feet away from it
Let
right
me
now.
move about like 10 feet.
Sure. We're not going to do super precise movements. This is going to be tell me intention, and I'm going to move as long as it's
Yeah.
not like crazy off the top.
Yeah, I just want to move enough to get like
Sure.
away from it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot it with my longbow.
Okay. Hit it.
And so
Elric, you're on deck.
natural 20 to hit, please.
Wow. Out of that
Oh,
like
she bought
anger,
Louise's
you dip
loaded dice.
behind, feeling that bit of I'm a ranger badass. You whip around with that bow and shoot it directly in its right eye.
So I have a question. That
Okay.
extra D8 that I get for my Gloomstalker, does that get doubled because it's also
Yes.
a die?
Yes. All dice get doubled.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, no.
Okay, so that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 points of damage with my
Okay.
first shot.
Nice.
And then I get a second shot,
Yeah. Shoot him up.
Pew pew.
Quickly.
which is an 18
Lego
to
lesson.
hit.
Hits.
And
You
then-
aiming again for the mouth. It's shooting and it's like snarls as that shot hit directly in its eye, open his mouth, and the second shot hits him in the mouth
for 11 points of damage.
for 11. Nicely done. That's a strong first round. Okay, Elric, what do you got?
I am going to look over at the firewolf, close my eyes and mutter a few things, move my hands a few, and I'm going to summon or conjure animals. I'm going to conjure 2 direwolves on either side of him.
Okay,
And
I'm
they're
going to do
large.
D4s as the Tower Wolves.
Well, they're large beasts, so I don't know if you want to use.
I'll just use those for now. I mean, because monsters I won't understand.
Yeah.
What is this?
What are these things?
And then they will have a. Where is it? They have 21 in the initiative roll.
Wow, and they go next turn, right?
Yeah, they'll go next turn. As a bonus action, I am going to create my hawk totem,
Okay.
and it'll like fly right above it. And
What?
60 feet out. That's
Yep.
the one I can use my reaction to give advantage
Give
to
advantage.
attack rolls.
Nice.
And then allies have advantage on perception checks if they're
that's needed.
If they're
Good.
in the aura.
So this hawk Spectral Hawk
Spectral
just kind
Hawk.
of just goes up and starts flying around like, what are we doing, guys?
DM, obviously not for my attack for the previous round, but I forgot to say bonus action Hunter's Mark. Can it be effective for the next round, or?
Yeah. Well, we won't retcon the damage, but we'll
Right.
retcon the ability that it's out and on it.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Next up is Bruce, and then Balrog.
I'd like to walk up to it and hit it in its face.
Okay, you charge it,
Yeah.
and you're swinging away.
I rolled a 9 to hit.
What's the total? You can add the weapon to hit in the
Yeah.
box.
So
Oh, that's a D12. Roll a D20.
Oh. I did roll a D20.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I
Looks
thought.
just like a
Yeah.
D20. Yeah.
I rolled
so,
9 to hit.
and then your weapon, right?
Great
Great
axe,
axe,
so
which is a
+8.
+8. So that's a 16.
16.
Right?
Yep.
17.
All right. Yeah, 17. It does hit.
Yeah.
Swing on the damage.
Oh.
That one.
That's 6.
6 damage. Nice. Hey, damage is damage.
But I get 2.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So you get to do it again.
Ah, 10.
10 total to hit. You gotta swing to hit again.
Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
swing. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
3.
So with the thing, it's what, 11 total?
Yeah, 11 total.
Yeah, you bring down the first one and you chop off the tidbit of its ear, and it just yelps out, and then you swing around the second time, and as it's yelping, you whiff underneath of it, and you're like, yeah. Balrog, what do you got?
I would like to use my Morning Star to attack with Divine Smite.
Okay,
Tight smite.
roll to hit it.
Eat this smite.
19.
19. So what's the total number, just so I know what you're rolling for to hit
26?
with no, your mace. What's to hit pluses with your mace?
It'd be 27.
Yeah, 27.
27 total. Yeah, that really hits. The smite, what does it do? Is it 1d6 extra?
I believe it's 2d8 extra radiant damage.
Nice. Okay, so roll to hit with 2d8, and then the mace is a d8 as well.
Yeah.
So 3d8 plus the damage that's next to the mace. Oh, did it stop? Did my phone die? Nope. It just stopped. Random.
No battle music for us.
So 21.
21 damage. Radiant, do you want your mace just to glow with bright light, or do you want any kind of special...
Lightning, yeah, since I'm...
Well, it's radiant, so it'll
Okay.
be light. Do you
Yeah,
want it
that's
to
fine.
just be...
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
that's fine.
You rush up, and, well, it's right there. This dog's like, it took an arrow in the mouth, it took in the eye, you sliced off an ear, and you bring down this great, awesome-looking mace, and as you're mid-swing, it just bright. You bring it down like a Gallagher hammer, right? Just
Yeah.
right on its head, just bonk bonk, and it just lets out this horrible scream. You said 21
21.
damage. Wow.
Do I get 2 attacks? Or?
I think
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
You get 2 attacks.
I'm
Okay.
going to use my reaction to give you advantage on the second one.
So now you roll 2d20s to hit on your
And
second attack. The hawk comes
second
down
one, the
and
hawk comes
penetrates
down
you.
and pecks.
It lands on your shoulder. Caw-caw, caw-caw.
So 19.
19, so it's what, a 27? Start,
27,
Yeah. Start getting the mode to add a total just
Yeah,
in
okay.
case, right?
Yep.
So 27 absolutely hits, and then you don't get smite on the second swing. It's only
Right,
per
correct,
swing.
correct.
So roll that damage. That's sweet damage.
So 8.
8 total damage?
Mhm.
Nice. That's 29. 29 and a round is pretty good. What's that? 40.
God damn it.
All right, this dog's looking rough as this dog came in, the double arrows, the cut, the big hit, the second smash in his face, and it kind of yelps a bit, and like literally just, it can't see out of its eye, it got crushed in the head, and it's going to start walking 5-10 feet behind, which gives you guys opportunity attacks. What that is, I don't think we've done that yet. Opportunity attacks is if the monster moves 5 feet away from you, you get a free swing. So you get to swing, and you get to swing because you're both 5 feet in front of it as it's moving. So roll to hit. Your dire wolves are right there on top of them.
Popa dogs.
Either of you guys hit?
11.
11?
13.
Okay, 11 and 13. As it like moves back, like a little bit scared, you both swing and completely whiff as it's moving back. Brings it back up to the dire wolves. Go ahead and start talking through what the dire wolves are doing.
Sweet. So they're gonna use their pack tactics to both bite at the firewolf, and so they get advantage on that. Tight. I love
Nice, dude.
One gets a 21,
21 definitely hits.
and so it's 2d6 plus 3, so 7 points, and it needs to make a DC 13 saving throw, strength saving throw.
DC 13 strength saving throw.
And then the second one's gonna
An
bite.
11. Yeah, it did a 15.
Okay. Second one probably hit with a 20, soft 20.
Yep.
So it does 11 points of piercing and another saving throw.
And the next saving throw fails. So what does it do on the
Gets
saving?
knocked prone.
It's knocked prone. So the way I'm imagining this is you guys have beaten it, and it ran back, and then all of a sudden the one on the right clamps down on that leg and pulls it with its damage, tearing into it, and pulls it prone as the second one also hits and does damage. And now it is prone, and it is super weak. That's the dire wolf? Yeah?
Sweet. Yep, that's
Okay.
the wolves.
So as the dire wolf is going down, you start to hear some skrittering sounds as to the right down a hallway. I'm just going to draw this bad boy.
Still got some soda.
I do have some.
Down this hallway come 3 fire spiders climbing on the walls. One pops down on the side. They have a 21 to initiative roll, so I let the dogs go first because I feel like it's all happening at once. As they crawl along the edge, this one comes out towards the dire wolf, and this one jumps to the other side and is up top. The first is going to use the rest of its movement and move down. This one is going to stay at range, and this one's going to go over to the dog. The dogs, you have the stat blocks for the dogs?
Yep, I have them right here.
Okay, good. All 3 of them are going to go at the same time. So the first one's going to be on Balrog as he tries to. He's just going to try to bite you. Just paralyzing bite with a 10 to hit. Does not hit. As it comes down, you just bring up the shield and bash it in his face. Like, get off me! What are you doing? like it freaks, but he's on fire, right?
Nice.
The other one against the dog, the dire wolf, is a 13 to hit.
No.
Okay, yeah. Again, the dog like turns around, and just barks at it, and it's like, "Ee! I can't hit you." And then the last one is going to try to web
Ooh.
Voquis.
What?
Yep,
That's rude.
with a 10 to hit.
Ski.
Does not hit.
Yeah, it shoots that web, and you are being agile and super like in your zone, like
Being a
yeah, I
rogue.
got this. And you're like, dip. And the web just kind of goes right past you.
Cool.
Next up is the dog. The dog is then going to use all of its movement to get itself back up and chomp down on the dire wolf right next to it, the gray, whichever one you want to call that.
Okay.
Gray.
Gray dire wolf.
Gray and blue.
For a 27 to hit.
Just
It's got a
barely.
multi-attack,
Barely hit.
bite, and tail, so the tail hits, and then a 15 hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so the bite and
Or dire
both
wolf.
hit. So for the bite, let's do the tail first. There's 5, 13 damage,
Okay.
fire damage, if that makes any difference to the dog,
No.
and then 11 damage, I'll just do the average, 11 damage with the bite as it brings down for a total of 24, right?
Yes.
That's 24. How's it looking? I don't know the stat block for the dire
It's
wolf.
looking pretty bloody,
Pretty bloody.
but it's still
Yeah,
hanging in there.
it whacked it, did everything. That's its entire turn. Next up, Voquis,
Okay.
then Elric on board.
Firewolf is no longer prone, correct?
No longer prone.
Okay, so I don't have disadvantage on my
Correct.
pew pew. Okay, so I'm gonna pew pew.
Okay, pew it.
Pew pew it.
Natural 18 plus 8, which is math, 26 to hit.
Doesn't hit. No, I'm just kidding. That hits. Roll that damage.
We need to run. That's a hit.
Guys.
I don't think we understand the gravity of the
Just turned
situation.
into an ancient black dragon. We have to run.
This is bad. So
that is a hunter's mark damage.
Yep.
11 plus 3 is 14 damage.
14's good.
After I hit it, what does it look like? Is it dead?
So, with 14 damage, how do you want this guy to die? Anything specific?
Ooh.
Here we go.
So, I want, as it's rearing up to go after either one of my allies or one of the other direwolves, I want it to just like, the arrow to just go right down its throat and it to go, and then fall over.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, it rears back up. It comes down for a bite, bringing down that poor direwolf, and that arrow goes through the mouth, right out the skull, and just goes limp and falls. When it dies, ashes begin to form and just into just pure, it's a ton of ash. Don't get me wrong, this creature's big, but it comes into an ash form, and there's just kind of a lava goo where it was.
Disgusting.
I'm gonna take my second shot at that spider that's right next to my dragonborn friend.
Yeah, the green.
Greenie.
Okay.
So that is an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Ooh, transfer hunter mark to him.
Good. I'll let
Bonus
I'll
action. Double ones, man.
Rough.
Gosh.
Rough
5
business.
damage.
You tried, Voquis.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Glad I didn't
Okay.
waste
Give
my
me
reaction
1
on
second.
that.
I'm just putting these little stat blocks out here.
Rough. Okay.
Okay.
Restock on arrows, guys.
That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So there's black and green. There's red and black.
Red, green, and orange.
And then orange.
Although they all look black to me from here because I'm blind.
And then they all have this. I'm sorry, I'm writing down some numbers so I can at least have some basics here. And okay, so how much damage did you do to
To spider,
green?
5.
5. Nice.
Damage is damage.
That's
Damage
right.
is damage,
That's
period.
right.
Damage is
Yeah.
damage.
Elric, you're up.
I'm going to, using my bonus action, move the hawk kind of in between. Kind of keep them in the.
I feel like it's a
60
derpy
foot.
hawk too. Like I can't really fly straight.
It's got
It's got a lazy eye.
Beak's not really straight.
But yeah, it'll keep them in that radius.
That?
And then. I think as an action,
Man, why does it keep dying like that? It's because I put it on low.
Put it on
I'm
repeat.
going
I
to
need to charge it.
move up to the gray direwolf, and I'm
Okay.
gonna have to give these guys names at some point.
Tom and Jerry.
And I'm going
Great,
to
Tom.
I love
Gray's
it.
Tom.
I love it.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on it.
Okay. Nice. And that'll be your turn. Bruce Balrog. Bruce, you're up.
I'm gonna go up to the spider next to Balrog,
Okay.
and I want to try to once again hit it in its face.
Okay. Yeah.
16,
29.
23,
Hits. Roll that damage.
4 plus 5, 9.
9 damage. Nice. That's for the first swing, right?
First
I'll give you
swing,
advantage on your second one.
12,
Nice.
18,
18 hits.
Nice. Didn't even need it.
4, 9, and then you did what?
Oh, I gave you
Oh, okay.
advantage, but you
And
didn't
you
even.
9 again.
roll it. Roll that
Let's see if
d20
you
again
crit.
to see
Oh
if
yeah,
you crit.
roll it for
Oh,
the
okay.
crit.
Yeah, that's always
Crit
worth.
fish.
15.
No?
No.
If it's not a nat 20, it won't matter.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's not that 20.
So what was the damage on the second roll? It was 9 and
22. But
Twen-
but it's not a. If you added the
oh, that
Yeah.
22 total for the round.
20 total.
Okay, yeah.
Not,
I like
not
it.
a nat 20. Yeah.
Nice. That's right. You come up,
Yeah.
you hack off 2 of its legs. The fire kind of out the legs
That's
as you
not what
bring
it
it
looks
across
like.
to the right side, also cutting off 2 legs. maiming this thing as it's trying to like crawl back.
I don't like spiders.
It's looking bad. Okay. Balrog. Unless you got more. Do you want to move or anything else? That's it?
I'm good right now.
All right, cool.
Is the green spider and then the spider up on the top wall kind of within the same line of each other?
The one up on the wall is a little bit up. You'd have to angle it like a bit, but yeah, totally.
I would like to use breath weapon.
I would like you to flavor this, Godzilla.
Okay, so how my breath weapon works is very similar to that of Godzilla, where the back of my scales will kind of charge up with this sort of blue lightning, and then
Starting from the tail, that's already blue.
Starting from the tail,
Yeah.
yeah. So as the Dragonborn kind of walks around, it has more of like sparks of lightning that comes out of the tail. But when he's using breath weapon, it is just fully lightning coming out of it all over the place.
Nice.
So I would like to use breath weapon. So
Okay.
he's going to rear that up and then try to hit both spiders
Okay.
within that same line.
Yeah, you'll definitely need to move to the right, like 5
Yeah.
feet, so you
Okay.
don't hit your friend.
Right, yeah,
And
yeah.
you're like, Bruce! just that nasty,
gonna
amazing
dive out
sound
of
of
the
it.
way.
You're like, we gotta have a code.
Bruce.
You gotta have a code word for that, right? Like, Godzilla. Godzilla. Just that sweet charge up. They need to make dexterity saves. Is that right?
I believe so.
I believe it's a dexterity save of what you're.
DC 13.
DC 13. All right, so I'll roll for both of them. They both fail.
Yeah.
So you need to roll roll damage, which is 2d6.
2d6, yeah.
2d6 lightning damage. Roll that damage, baby. Oh, so what's the other one? Red. Okay.
Oh, well, that's
Not
damage.
bad.
You know what?
All damage is
Five.
damage.
Give me 2 more d6s because that is just
So-
like it's first off, it's the first time you used it, and it's like an epic moment. So yeah, give me 2 more d6s.
First one's better.
First one. Oh, yeah, first one was
Well,
better.
I'm saying to add.
Oh, you're adding
all
that
of it.
together?
So you're
Okay.
you're doing
4. Then your first one was 5.
5, yeah, so 9.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. So this blue lightning just explodes out of your mouth as you open wide, and it tears through the first one, completely vaporizing the green spider. I mean, into nothing. And then it's a beam that just goes directly into the second it hit and smashes it into that wall. Pretty think of it on concrete wall, right? And
Right.
it's just
Stone
and
wall.
It crushes in, and it does extra damage. You've destroyed the first guy, but Red, you said 9 damage total?
Yeah, 9 damage
Yeah.
total, yeah.
Yeah, it's looking bad. That it took some elemental damage. All right, back up to the dire wolves.
So you said that spider took extra damage?
Yeah.
So when he flings it across the wall, because you said he was kind of like on
Well,
a...
he was on the wall,
Oh,
but
so he was
like
like
your lightning's like a
Spider-Man.
hammer, and it's like smashing
Pancaked
it
him
into the wall. So
Okay.
I added a little extra because it's like a unique kind of hit.
Okay.
And spiders are not normally the most strongest creatures.
Right, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so you've got the dire wolves are up. I'm gonna make the dire wolves go the same because you're already doing dire wolves. I'm gonna have them go the same time as the spiders. Just tell me what you
For
want
sure.
them to do.
So Elric's gonna scritch behind Gray's ears, and Gray's gonna move up next to Orange Spider.
Okay.
Get that pack tactics for both of them as I
Nice.
chomp at 8 or Orange.
Okay.
So first one is gonna be a 22 to hit
Hits.
for 8 points of piercing. It needs to do the DC 13 strength save.
Okay. It's 14 on the die.
Nice.
That was against orange. Okay. And the other one's hitting orange as well.
Yeah, the second one's gonna do soft 20 to
Soft
hit
20 hits.
for 11 points of piercing, and then it needs
Nice.
to do the DC 13.
Roll the dice. 14 on the die again.
Cool.
Yeah, those 2 bites were a lot. It took a lot of damage. Just biting into this, the carapace and the abdomen tearing out. This guy, letting out a little of the juice out of its abdomen out of fear. Like,
Pete a little.
The orange rolled a 17 to hit blue.
That works. That
And
hits.
then the web, the guy that just got smacked is going to try to web Baldur's Gate. Balrog with a 19 to hit.
No.
It does not hit.
So yeah, one of the things that I have is I have 1 plus AC when I'm wearing armor.
Yeah.
So that brings me up to 20.
You're a solid 20 right now. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So the web shoots out. You're able to dodge out of it. Some of it hits you in the arm, but it doesn't like pin you to the ground, and you're just like, get this. What are you thinking? Like, I'm gonna kill you. So that was their 2 turns. That was the dire wolves. The dog is dead. Okay, mid fight.
Wait, hold on. How much damage does the orange one do?
Oh, I didn't roll the damage. I'm so sorry.
And which one did he do
7.
it again?
7 on blue.
7 on blue.
7 on blue.
Is there any other effects?
Nope. It was just purely a bite. Oh, I didn't read all of it. No. Never mind. Not gonna do it. Not gonna retcon that. Okay, so mid-fight, Voquis, you're up next, and then Elric, something's about to happen, and I'm gonna roll. You guys call it high or low. High is what's going to happen, low if it doesn't.
Someone
high or
else
low.
call it, not me.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, low. Does not happen. Voquis, you're up.
Okay, so DM, first I have a question.
Sure.
So these spiders came on the battlefield. I attacked one last round, but I did not add my extra D8. Am I allowed to add that this round? Because technically they're new enemies to the field.
Yeah, I will allow it on 1.
On 1.
Yeah,
right,
just
cool.
on 1.
Cool. So I will then attack.
Well, that doesn't make sense. It's anything that comes on the battlefield is for the first time that you've hit.
Right.
And it
I
only
should-
happens once per the creature set. These are
Right.
brand new, so
You
it
haven't
only happen
attacked
to
the
one.
spiders.
Right,
Yeah.
and I forgot to do it to the last one. So
No,
could
that's
I
you're
add it to-
100%. Yeah,
Right.
you got it.
Okay, so I would like to, since Orangey is still attacking our friendly neighborhood direwolves.
Yeah.
I will. Pew pew. Wait, am I within 150 feet? I have horrible depth.
Oh yeah,
perception.
100.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see my.
Oh yeah, more than enough.
Oh yeah, baby. So 19 plus 8, which is math to hit.
Yeah, it hits. That math hits for sure.
That hits. Oh, and it's still hunter's marked.
Yeah.
So that's 8 plus 6, 14 plus 3 is 17 damage.
Okay, that was orange, right?
Orange.
Great. But do your attack on the second one. Are you not
Oh,
gonna?
yeah. Oh, is it dead?
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
it's definitely dead. I just want to see if you.
Ooh, 13?
13 does not hit. Okay, so you shoot that arrow,
I was so excited
and
at killing
it goes
it.
directly into the abdomen as the abdomen was raising up to spew another web. And as it was raising up, it pierces through the soft spot and tears off the back abdomen. And just that web just kind of goes it's just everywhere as it kind of goes dead. The dire wolves lick the body. So, okay, orange is dead. And then the spider up on the thing, you miss right next to it. It hisses at you. And Brucey, the spider's 20 feet up.
Okay. I want to.
You're not going to be able to swing on it.
Not gonna be able to swing on it. I want to pull out my hand axe,
Okay?
and then I want to throw it at it.
Do it.
I'll give you advantage.
There you go. So roll 2d20s. See if you get that nat 20. Oh, he did! Oh, no way! The first nat 20! Yeah. So, what's the damage on the hand axe? D4 or D6?
I think it's D6.
6.
Okay, so you roll 2d6 because you...
4 and 6.
Nice. So there's 10, but you
Yeah.
add the damage for the hand axe.
Damage for the hand axe is plus 5, so
15
yeah,
damage.
15 damage. Yeah.
Shoot. How do you want to kill him?
I want to throw it and just split him in half.
Oh, beautiful. You rear back, you take it off, you put your axe back, and you go, it's not today. Little baby hand axe, though. I mean, just a little chopper, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like a little saw blade, and just goes, just cuts it in half and skitters to the ground. It's just in 2 pieces. Disgusting. You now
Awesome.
have one less axe that is
Yeah.
gone. So it is. I mean, you threw.
I need to get a spell like draw that back or something.
Okay, they are all dead. You are out of initiative. There are people down the road that are fighting just, spiders and things that you can see off in the distance like a good 150, 200 feet away. The gate's still closed.
And then this is Elric's hawk.
I like that his beak is
That's
both
not
bottom
what my
and
like
hawk
it goes
looks
up.
like.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Yeah,
so
everyone's like,
mean to
he's
my
Derp
hawk.
Hawk.
Yeah, he's got like a snaggle beak.
He's Derp Hawk from now on. Derpy Hawk.
Derpok.
I hate you guys. My Derp Hawk. My Derp Hawk.
Advantage.
My Derp Hawk got offended and left.
No more advantage.
Keeps
for
flying into
anyone,
walls and
especially-
All right, you guys ready to roll?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. As you guys destroy the last spider and it's coming down to an edge, you guys are looking around. The gate is barred. There are barrels and other things that you could put in the original. You could start putting in
Yep.
front. Is that what you guys? There's no threat right this second.
Yeah, why this moment of calm, we need to reinforce that door.
Okay.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need strength checks from everybody.
Can I have advantage because I'm
No.
a ranger?
Can I have my
You're weak.
wolves help me?
The dire wolves, are they intelligent enough to move things like that? I feel like that would be
I
a
mean, I could
stretch.
probably be like, hey, just put this in your mouth.
Sure. They can help with small things.
I'm just
I'll-
wanting advantage. I'm not wanting to roll for them.
no.
I just want to roll with advantage.
They don't really help
Intelligence of
you. They'd
3.
be able to like, hey, pull that over here.
Fine.
No, I'm just kidding. Just roll advantage. Just being a douche. All right.
Douches.
Roll
17.
17.
19.
19.
Wait,
17, 19, 36,
19.
4. Is it just strength or is it athletics?
55. Strength.
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 14.
Straight strength.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
19.
guys make the DC. You're able to bar it with like a level 1 stuff. Couple carts out front, basic things. If you want to do another to try to get to like a level 2 or more, you give me another set of round if that's what you want to do.
I think we need to.
Well,
I
we're
got a
waiting
feeling
on
this is
action.
nothing.
Okay,
I got to.
do it.
16.
Okay,
20.
Natural 20?
No.
Oh.
22.
22. Wow. Okay, yeah, you made it again. You guys are able to get a couple more carts, bash a couple things, put doors. Now you've got like halfway up the door, like 10 feet worth of crap. It's all wood and
Yeah.
not really like metal. There's really no metal around here. If you guys want to spend another turn doing that to try to reinforce it a bit more,
About how long has passed?
about 5 minutes have passed.
Okay,
There's
cool.
still people
Tight.
fighting down that way. Nothing's in immediate danger, as your mission was to fortify and keep this.
I need to heal in some sense.
You need to
Oh,
heal?
you need some healies?
Oh, yeah.
So
I need to
while
get back
he's
up.
healing, can I make a perception check around
Sure.
to see if there are any threats?
You get advantage because the. Oh wait, it's gone, isn't it? It only lasts for like a minute. The flowers.
The flowers last until dispelled.
Okay, yeah, you get advantage
this
because of
time.
that.
But those don't give the perception. Are you making perception?
yeah, it's
No,
perception.
the hawk was the perception. That's gone. That one.
Oh, my bad. No advantage for you.
No advantage. Suck it.
That's fine.
Hey.
It's a 19.
19. And what are you trying to look for?
Threats.
Threats. Well, with a 19, you don't see any threats. You do feel a
Foreboding.
rumble
Usher
off in the distance.
Dragonborn into the flower patch, and I'll cast Cure Wounds on him. Because it gives extra.
Just
Right.
lay down,
Extra
making
healing.
making a snow angel in the
Tails flapping
flowers.
around.
Take me into the wildflowers, baby.
Oh yeah, it actually does say level on this. It's cantrip. But I can cast it at higher levels if I
Right.
want to. I could cast it at level 3. 10.
That's way too.
That's
That's
weird.
way too powerful.
12 plus 5, 17 points.
17 points of healing. Nice. So there you go. Okay.
Well, but I can't go over like a max number.
No, you just feel.
You just go up
to
to your
full.
max.
Okay, cool.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
If we got time, try to bar it some more.
Yeah, Bart.
Yeah, I'm
more
gonna
of
let
it, if
everyone
we have
know.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna let everyone know I hear the boom, boom, boom.
So,
You let everybody know
so we
that.
roll again.
Yep. Go ahead and roll for strength.
Dang it.
While you guys are grabbing things, there is
Aw.
a family across the road in this area in one of the shops, and they are inside, and you hear them whimpering.
I'm gonna go grab them.
Okay.
Screw the barrier. I'm gonna go
Okay.
grab them.
I'll help her actually
Sure.
with that.
It's the same. It's the same.
All right. So then you two,
Mine's
you
different.
guys are the only two that are barring anything right now.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
18.
8 and 18. You're able to get a couple barrels over
but
there.
not
Kind
a
of do it.
full
Not
level.
enough for like a third level. You two, you run over. You pull some rubble off, and there is a child who is not moving. There is a mother who is also not moving underneath some rubble. But you heard some whimpering, so it sounds like human whimpering. Probably came from them. That's what you probably surmise. There's nothing with your natural perceptions. You don't see anything else. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab them.
I'll grab whichever one she doesn't grab.
I'll grab the child.
And bring them to the white
Okay.
flowers.
You're going to have to take them up the ladder.
Yeah.
Remember, there's a ladder that goes
No,
up
I was
this side.
saying, I was gonna bring them to the white flowers
Oh, okay. Yeah. Great.
where they can't die.
While you guys are doing that, what are you guys doing? You going to try to reinforce again?
Yep. Let me just try
Okay.
to reinforce one more time. Dang it.
What's your totals?
8
10.
again.
One
no,
more.
I'm sorry,
barrel.
10. I'm sorry, it's
You're
5.
running out of materials
Yeah,
to do this. You're not really getting anything more. You're just kind of like, I don't. What else can we do? Like rocks? Like what do we do? The family you're pulling over and you're healing. Is that what you're doing? What are you spending for it?
I'm going to feed them my last 2 berries,
Okay.
so they each get like 1 little HP each.
Sure. They don't awaken.
That's fine.
They're still unconscious, but their breathing
They're
has
stabilized.
calmed.
As long as they're
Their breathing
stabilized.
has calmed.
Hey guys, can you help us get these people over the ladder? We need to get them inside, and then we'll help you fortify the barrier a little bit more. But we need to get these people inside now.
On it.
Absolutely.
As you guys are, I'm just going to. Are the direwolves still out?
Yeah.
Do they just last?
How long has it been?
We're talking like 20 minutes now.
They got another 40 minutes.
Okay.
They lasted an hour.
Cool. So these will be the dogs. They're playing with something.
They're playing with the spider like they're fighting over it.
You guys-
fighting over the
so
spider
ladder-
bodies.
Talking on it back
Yeah.
and forth like a chew toy.
The ladder is here. It goes up and then down the side. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep.
20 feet up, right? So you guys are gonna go help carry them over. Okay. As you guys are handing off the children, from this hallway comes. Okay. Right here with. How am I gonna do this? Need blue dice in general.
I have
Okay.
dice if you need dice.
I don't need dice. I just need to
Dice for
do this a little
days.
bit differently.
I
Okay.
also have minis if you need minis.
Minis for days.
There are 3. There's a father, a mother, and a child. Behind them is Ava.
Oh.
And Ava is rushing them towards Haven. Like, is it clear? Is it clear? And she sees you guys, and she's going to bring the family. I have some more. Can you guys take more?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so in order, they can walk up the ladder
On their own.
themselves, but it's going to take a few times to get up there. For you guys carrying, the child's not going to be that hard. You're not going to be at a disadvantage, but you're going to have to give me 3 strength checks in order to carry the woman like over your shoulder and climb up the ladder.
I got a question.
That
So
just
the
him or
strength
both?
box here.
So you're going to want to give me athletics.
Athletics.
Yes, athletics. In order to one hand hold her and then climb. She's not a small woman.
Yeah. I'm a +8 on athletics.
She's plump woman.
Thick.
She's thick. She could.
Is that just him or me
Oh,
too?
nat 20.
Nat 20. So you're going to succeed 2 of those checks
Yeah.
and go up without any problem.
Okay.
You're halfway up. You're going to go next.
17.
Oh, yeah, you make it. You're going to need to roll for a 3rd check in order to hand her off to people on the other side.
14. Another athletics. So 20 again.
20 again. Nice.
You said you're
Um,
+8 on?
Yeah.
Athletics, that's over 20.
Oh, it's over 20, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
As long
no,
as I
that's
get 20.
perfect.
Yeah.
So you're able to take her directly up and hand off to somebody like, hey, come help, and hand her off, and they take her down, and then the baby, you go back down, and you take the baby up and hand off, and as these 3 people are being ushered over to the ladder, with Ava behind, kind of like, let's go, let's go, let's go, out behind where they just came from, and where is the other? Is 2 more hell dogs.
Oh.
As they both barrel through, they're sniffing along the edge. They don't see you yet, and they're sniffing like, where'd they go? And there's fire all around coming out of that area. What would you guys like to do? They don't notice you yet.
Am I in range? Am I watching this?
I would say you would see this because you're looking towards the direction that they came, and you see Ava, and then behind Ava there is more dogs.
Right.
So yeah, you see it.
So
I will give so to be very clear, you all get a bonus action except for you two as you are helping carrying them up. You were healing. I'll give it to you as well. You get a bonus action.
bonus action or bonus round?
An action, not a whole round.
Okay. Well, okay.
You could shoot once,
Okay.
or like cast like a spell or something of that nature.
Right. So what I want to do is, instead of shooting or anything like that, I want to say to Ava, like, finish getting these people up, and then I want to transfer my hunter's mark to the one that's closest to me.
I would say you'd be able to do the talking, as that's a lot of like Ava behind you, move, move.
No, I just
and then
want to say, Ava, get the people, and then transfer my hunter's mark. That's it. Because transferring it is a bonus action.
look at this face.
I don't do the talking.
I'll let you do.
I'll
the. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
It'll be a free action this time.
No, I'll just do the talking. That's
No,
fine.
by this time, no. That's
Because
fine.
I can transfer it on my
Mark-
actual turn.
Mark on the gray.
Okay.
Because this guy wasn't completely out yet. He's the first one that came out, so you would actually be able to see him clear as day.
I mean, I can do my bonus
No, it's
action
good.
on my turn.
It's good. I'm just kidding.
I don't want to be that person.
You're already there.
You've been that person the whole time.
Great. All right. And what would you like to do as a bonus action?
I'd command my puppet dogs to move in between the fire wolves and Ava.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Cool.
And they're gonna snarl.
All right.
Get ready
cool.
for some rumbles.
Ready for some rumbles. That's the placement of everything. Okay. Just so you're aware, it's going to take a round, 1 round per person to get up the ladder.
Oh.
Just so you're aware. So, roll for initiative.
Puppy dogs is red. I'm gonna take your
Okay.
Eldritch critical roll
Bruce,
Yes.
you are first.
So am I on the ground then?
Yes,
Or
you
am
are
I-
on the ground and ready as you turn around and you see this.
Okay. I am probably far away though, huh?
Well, I mean, you can 20, 30, or 10, 20, 30. You can make it to like here.
Okay. Well, I can do 40. I
Okay,
can go a bit
and
further.
you can make it about right here. I'd
Okay.
say you, with the
Yeah,
speed.
I could
wait,
walk up.
This is you.
Yeah, I'm-
10, 20. Yeah, you can be here.
Okay. Put me in front of the gray one,
Yeah.
and I like to hit it in its face.
Okay. Swing it. Swing it.
10. 18. My great axe.
18 hits.
9. That's 9 plus 5 is math hard. 14.
Math hard, brain
Math
hurt.
hard. Brain no work. I'm going to roll again because I'm going to hit him twice.
Yeah, tell me the total
Oh,
when you
sorry.
get there. You're fine. You're fine.
So, that might not hit. So,
What is it?
12,
No, does not hit. So what'd you damage on the first swing?
9.
9 damage? Okay. Nice. Good damage.
Still don't understand this 5 gigabytes.
Which one?
Okay. And you moved, you did
Yeah.
damage. Anything else?
And then I'm going to kind of step to the side to get out of the way in case my camaraderie's going to try to hit him.
Sure. That's actually that's
Come
max
on,
movement.
Oh, it's max movement? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, then I'll stand there. Looking like a fool.
Cool. Oh, you're up there swinging away. You slice in the first one, you do some damage, you miss your second one, and then next up is the Grey Wolf. He's going to retaliate, and he's going to multi-attack you, and first he's going to whip his tail around and try to hit you. So tail is going to be the red die with a, 23 to hit.
That hits.
And
Just
then
barely.
the bite is going to be a 14.
Oh, man.
So, okay, the tail is kind of rough. So,
Okay.
Wait, does the tail hit with a 14?
Yeah.
no, it does not hit.
Oh, wait a
Bite.
minute. You rolled the...
No.
Sorry.
Those were both 2 attacks. Those numbers were to
okay.
hit.
Yeah.
So the
Oh,
first
okay.
one hit with the 24. The
Yeah.
second one doesn't hit because it was a 14.
Right.
I didn't think a 14 hits.
Yeah, no. Like nobody. There's.
I bet it hits.
Okay, you take 10 fire damage.
Steve has that.
Okay.
And then 4 slicing as that tail whipped around with such force and cut across your chest and then burnt the rest of it as well. So you took a total of 14 damage. That was the Grey Wolf. Next up is Voquis, and then Elric, you're up next.
Sweet.
So Voquis.
So, could I grab one of their hands and move at half speed to get people forward?
It would take your entire movement to get the first person to
Would I
the
still
thing.
be within 150 feet of Mr. Grey Wolf?
Oh yeah, this is
Okay.
only like 40.
Then yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you use all your movement to move the child, I'm guessing.
Yes, absolutely. Child first.
To the base.
Yes.
And now you have your 2
Turn
attacks.
around. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, roll it.
Okay.
So are you doing 1 on each? Or are you doing 2 on the same?
2 on Grey, because
Okay.
he is hunter's marked with my ability.
Shoot him
smash.
up.
That is a soft 20 to hit.
Soft 20 hits.
On the first one, that gets my extra D8
Nice.
plus my D6.
Getting that damage.
So that's 8 plus 3 is 11
Okay.
for the first one. 18 for the second hit.
Hits. Man, you guys are rolling great. High numbers, constant hits. It's good. It's very good.
And then 12. So that's 23 total damage.
Nice. Yeah, both of those shots you shoot, it hits in the hind flank and its left side. As you catch that back end, 2 in quick succession. Oh, I almost said recession. And they both just poof, and you go, ooh, and a bunch of flame just kind of around him.
And then as a bonus action, I want to turn to the child and be like, go up the ladder, honey. It's okay.
You already
We'll
used your
protect
bonus
you."
action.
Did I?
Yeah, for Hunter's Mark.
100 mark.
Oh.
Wait, no, that wasn't this turn.
Yeah, I
my
thought you
foot
gave it
hurts.
to me last
Yeah,
week.
that's right. Sure, you can.
Yeah, I just
you
want to
can,
reassure the child a little
Yeah,
bit. Say,
and he's like,
yeah.
I'm a baby. I'm a little baby. All right, so next up is the people, and so the child, because he's a child, is only going to make it up halfway because he's a child. These
child
2
go
can make it
first.
towards the base, and they're next up. And they're just rooting on their child, like, go faster, you idiot. Elric, you're up.
Alrighty. Looking at my half-orc friend, does he look bloody?
I'm 41. I mean,
Okay.
I'm okay.
He looks fine.
You look fine.
Fine.
You look
half
fine. I will bonus action cast Shillelagh on my
Nice.
quarterstaff with
Okay.
my staff.
You gotta move up.
And then I'm going to actually hold my action.
Red's gonna move up,
Yep,
seeing
see?
that
Here we go.
good old Mister already took a bite, and he's going to just try to snap at you twice with his teeth rather than using his tail. With a nat 1, he is going to miss the
He's gonna
first
miss that.
snap as you just kind of bash off his face, and then a 19 to hit.
Oh, 19 hits.
19 hits. It's just 11 piercing damage as he bites down onto your arm. The arm that you used to bash him off with, he just right back onto it and
bad dog.
off. Bad dog. 11 damage for that. That is his turn. Then it goes to Balrog, and then the direwolves.
Can I make it up to
Absolutely.
either one of them?
Yes, red specifically.
Red specifically?
Yep. You won't be able to make it to the other.
I'm going to attack with the Morning Star.
Okay.
And I'd like to use Channel Divinity with Guided Strike, which just adds plus 10 damage.
Yeah. You get 2 swings, so this is your first swing, Channel Divinity, making sure it hits.
3 does not hit.
But it's plus 10, so that's 13,
Okay, so 13.
plus your mace.
Well, I thought it was an extra 10 damage if
I
it
think it's a
if
10
it
to
hits.
hit.
10 to hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
It
so
just solidifies the
so
fact.
13 to hit.
Well, plus the
Plus
mace
your-
as well.
Plus 8, so 21. to hit.
21. Yeah, so it's just to hit.
Gotcha.
And it just gives the total. So 21 absolutely hits, so roll the damage for the mace, the first one, which is, I believe, is it D8?
Yeah.
Nice. Plus the D8 damage. Love it.
4.
Plus the damage of the mace.
9.
9 total?
Yep.
Nice. So that was on red. Second swing, what are you doing?
Hit it again.
Okay, just a flat hit. Or you want to do that radiant thing again?
I'll do Thunder Smite with that one. That's
Ooh.
2d6.
Nice. Okay, we got to roll to hit first.
Thunder
See if you hit it.
Swami.
13.
13
Plus
plus your
So
mace.
that's 21.
21 hits, absolutely. So using thunder.
So is that 1d8 plus 2d6?
Yeah.
That's casual.
Yeah, parry this.
So 6 and 4, 10.
10. Nice. 19 damage total. Okay. Yeah, you bring the mace the first time, just with it super guided. It hits him right in the noggin, beautifully, just almost kind of like dazed. You bring it down again, and lightning starts to arc off of it as well, and you bring down and you kind of like lick it a little bit. Boom! And the lightning just completely like static electricity as all the fur just goes. He's very fluffy. So you knock him pretty hard. After that is the direwolves, and then back up to Bruce.
So they're gonna howl and then split. One's going to red and one to
'Kay.
gray. They got allies within 5 feet of each other, so
They got that pack tactic.
they got that pack tactics.
Who's going first?
Blue will go first.
Okay.
Ooh, missed with 11, I'm guessing.
Yep, missed.
And then gray will go after gray and get a soft 20.
Top 20 hits.
Does measly 7 points, but needs to do the DC 13.
Yep, DC 13. Roll a 5. It fails, so it is now prone. And you grab onto its leg and pull it prone, and it's just down. You said 7 damage there.
7
Good
piercing.
job. All right. Okay, as these two are happening, Bruce, it goes back up to you, and you heard that earlier. It's now getting closer and louder. Everybody needs to give me a perception roll before you move on. Ava moves up
Hard 20.
like a nat 20?
Yeah, not 20.
Oh, damn.
7?
7?
16.
That's
I got a
good.
12, and one of my puppy dogs got a 19, and the other one got a 9.
Okay. Puppy dogs are not going to really be able to do anything with those numbers.
They could tell me. The 19 could tell me what they see or smell. Or hear.
It'll be across the board except for the nat 20 person. What you guys all see is that the sigils up top, now that like you're mid-fight, you hear this like somebody hit like a gong, and an outer ring begins to appear between all 5 of these. And it begins to shift. You didn't notice that it appeared, but now, boom, that outer ring is just now moving. And it's slow, but the outer ring has large sigils on it. And the outer ring goes through each of those points. As it begins to spin, a light from the very first one that opens, a line starts to move. And just like arcane, like like a bright light, like a line just being drawn from the first to the second, and it's traveling to the second. Does that make sense? Okay, back on top, Bruce.
I would like to rage.
Yeah, there it is.
I was wondering.
Let's do it. Yeah, what are you gonna rage? He's like, I'm saving it.
Well, I got bit and that pissed me off. So rolled a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then
You're fighting Gray.
grind the gray. That's down.
You
Yeah,
get
that's an
advantage.
advantage,
yeah.
because-
He's a
so
pro.
roll a d20 again and see if you crit.
No.
Aw.
Not even
Okay,
close.
sure. You still hit him, so that's
Yeah.
good.
So 3 plus 5, 8, and then I get 2 more, so 10 to damage.
Okay, 10 damage to Gray. That's the first swing.
And then second swing, 20.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh, baby. The dice are treating you good.
And then 10, 15,
Roll that.
17.
Roll
Oh,
the dice one more time.
time.
17 plus whatever you roll in this dice.
it's plus 6, that's
23.
23.
33.
Oh, 33, yeah, sorry.
Now, did you say 17 or 27? 17.
17.
17 the first one.
Plus
then
6,
three-
23.
Plus 5, and then plus 2.
if you want to make it 33, we can.
That's fine.
We won't complain.
Well, how do you want him to die?
I want to cut off his head and then pick it up and just lick the blood out.
Oh, no. Gruesome. Yeah, you, the first swing, you do an uppercut, so it cuts underneath of its mouth and its head goes up, and you shift to the side and just badoosh right through. The head just kind of. You can absolutely drink the blood of thy enemies. But you're mid-fight, so it's probably not a great idea. But instead, you go, you just let it go great. Awkward. All right, he's dead. Now that turn has happened, you hear the boom. You don't need a perception. Getting close, whatever it is. And the next up is the Grey Wolf, which died, and the people. So the child gets over. The child's through.
Thank God.
Next up is this person. Because the child had to finish the rest of its up, it's only going to be able to start going up this turn. The Ava is not wearing her armor that she left with. She's in common clothes right now. She doesn't have a weapon.
Got naked.
She is running towards, and she is going to come up to Voquis and beg you, give me a weapon.
Absolutely. What do you want? What do you want?
Just give me a sword.
Give her the
something.
glaive.
I throw 2 scimitars at her.
Sure, she grabs them, and not really proficient in being able to dual wield. She just kind of
Herself.
here's this one back, and she just has it, and then I'll help protect. I'll help protect these people as she's standing there with you guys.
She can wield martial weapons, right?
Yeah, she can. Next up is Voquis, and then Elric.
Okay, Voquis. Is there so Voquis? First of all, as a bonus action, is going to scream, "Everyone, fall back and come to the gate."
Okay, there's your bonus action.
To scream out. And then how can Voquis help people across to get in?
You can't really help them up the ladder. They're just climbing the
Shut their
ladder.
ass.
I mean,
There's
yeah,
nothing.
she's already halfway up. She's already 10 feet up.
Okay.
So that
He's already
person is going to
raged.
get up. You could use, I would let you use your entire turn to help the third person start on the ladder as they're a bit hurt. But it would take your turn. You would forego your actions. Your action would be helping them to start up the ladder.
So I guess the third person, will they take longer to go through the ladder then since they're hurt?
Maybe.
Okay, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So this person is
I want
about
to get people in.
half
in.
up. This person, you use your turn to start them, and they get like 3 or 4 rungs up, and that's your turn for your 7 seconds as they're kind of hurt going up.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 people on the ladder. Next up after that is Elric. You held your action last time, right?
Yes. I will. Can I do a perception check as my action to see if I can see what's making this noise?
Absolutely.
At this point,
It's a
since
pretty
it's
high-
getting real loud.
It's a pretty high DC since, yeah, but you can absolutely do it.
17.
With a 17, you start to see that direction over the last building, about 3 buildings down, a fire kind of whisking, and the fire moved about 10 feet between the goof, goof, but you see a fire licking constantly that's moving.
Okay.
With a 17.
Cool. Tight. I think that'll do it for me.
We know.
Oh
what
no,
that is.
I will use my bonus action to give some sweet words of encouragement to our Barbarian. And
Okay.
cast healing words on him.
Healing words. Nice. Nice. Roll that up, and you get the extra D8 because he's in the field of flowers.
Okay, I was just about to ask.
Yep. So while he's doing the healing, Red is going to take his turn.
9
which
points.
He is going to whip his tail back and forth on the Balrog. And he's going to whip his tail on that and then bite down on the blue. Red's the whip. Whip with a 9 to hit, so he whips wide and you just kind of jump out of that way, kind of dexterity enough to be like, yeah, what's going on? Bring the shield over for that razor and it goes eek right across. And he goes, because using the shield, it makes him a little offset and he goes down to bite, but he can't get his footing. And he bites, but he misses the dire wolf. He's done. Balrog, you're up. And then dire wolves. Have them ready.
Can I use breath weapon again?
No.
Okay. Well, then
Once per short rest.
Gotcha. I'll just use Morning Star.
Okay.
18.
18 on the die. What's your total?
So what is that? 24.
Nice.
26.
That hits. 26 to hit. Nice. Roll that damage. You just gonna do this twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
8
Plus
16. Oh no! I'm sorry. 14.
14 total for the first swing. Swing on the second.
13 plus 18. 21.
21 hits. Nice, man. What's the damage on the second
2.
one?
Man, you
7.
got that.
7? Okay. Okay, yeah, you bring your mace down first time, crunching in its left leg, and it pops it in the opposite direction, and you dislocated its left leg, bringing the second hit down on the top of the shoulder, dislocating the shoulder. So you've dislocated its elbow, and then at its shoulder as the left side of its body goes limp. And it just lets out this horrific yelp, and like the where there's scrapes and cuts, fire kind of out those scrapes and cuts every time you slash at it. That's your turn. Do you have more? Hit it twice. That's good.
Yep.
Okay. Dire wolves.
Gray's gonna move around behind, and they're both gonna chomp at it.
Okay. Roll it.
So blue got a 13.
Does not hit.
Gray got a 22.
That hits.
Boo. Nice.
Oh shit.
Max damage for 13.
Nice.
No, 15.
15?
15 points of piercing. It needs to make its DC 13. That's why I was thinking 13.
14 on the die.
Okay.
Yeah, that chomp was really severe, and it was on the right leg this time, so it seemed to do a lot of damage as the left leg's already completely dislocated, and it's being pulled and trying to be prone. It's hurting. Dog's looking real bad, and that brings us to the bottom of the... Let's leave it up to the good stuff. All right.
Huh.
Wong! You hear a as a giant fire elemental comes around the corner, tearing through a 2-story building, taking down half of it instantly as it just boom with its shoulder, boom, and it's just walking. It's half molten lava, half rock, and it's constantly just spewing lava out of its core and out of its face as it's just pouring, and it's got giant boulder-like hands as it just kind of boom goes through. This house is crumbling. It doesn't even act like it knows. It brings its right shoulder right around and completely decimates the whole house. and then just kind of looks over at you, and then makes its first move towards you guys as it's coming down the walkway, about 2 houses, 60-ish feet away.
Oh,
This
it's a big
is
boy.
25-ish feet tall. It's freaking huge. Good 14, 15 feet shoulder wide. That's coming.
Oh, that's a big boy.
And then you've got... okay, and then back up to Bruce.
I'd like to hit the red wolf.
Okay, you're raging still.
Raging still. 8, 12. 12?
Is that
To
all?
hit?
Did you roll an 8 on the die?
No, for my hit.
Yeah, what did you roll on the die for that?
Yeah, so I get 8. I get 4 plus 8.
Yeah, and then plus 2.
No, plus 2 for damage, right?
Plus 2 to hit as well.
Oh, okay.
Rages, yeah. Is
Okay,
it?
okay, cool. Yeah, so 14.
It's just damage?
I think it's just damage. It says
Oh, I
just
thought it was
damage.
to hit. My
No,
bad. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I think.
So 12 in total?
12 to
first,
hit.
First one does
Doesn't
not hit.
Okay.
You bring it across and it just kind of, you whisk it along its fire and you're like, oh, I thought that was solid.
Oh, that's even worse.
Was it even worse?
9.
I'm gonna flavor that the rumble from these foot where the feeties are rumbling this whole area. That the first one swings wide, and then you go to swing again, and it does it again, and you swing wide, and you're just like, what is that? Okay, that's your turn. Grey Wolf is dead. People, the second one is over the side, halfway for the other person. You use your turn to start it. It uses its turn then to get halfway. It should probably only take one more turn for it to get over.
Okay.
Okay, next up, Voquis, then Elric.
Okay, how close am I to Mr. Fire and Elemental?
He is like 90 feet away.
Okay. Hostile towards us.
I would think so, yeah.
Give me an insight check.
I should say.
Will
But-
this take my action?
I won't make it take your action. This will be kind of like a group check.
9.
Have no idea, but it is looking towards your specific,
Group.
your direction. At you. It is looking at you. Let me put it that way.
Okay. Bonus action, move my hunter's mark to it.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Okay.
It hasn't done anything to us yet.
Shoot it.
Right? But it's gonna.
I doubt it's here to help us.
Right?
just a
I
guess.
doubt it's
Just so we're
passing
clear,
by.
these are the things that 3 of them
Yeah, we
popped
saw
out
them.
Yeah.
at the very
Smashing
beginning
people.
from the giant sword that was in the marketplace that you guys saw go in there.
Right.
They came out and
Just an
started killing a
assumption
bunch of
they're
people.
bad guys.
Right.
Yeah,
They're not
you
good
can
guys.
definitely think that this is not a good
Just
idea.
all around not so good dudes.
Oh, thank God. So that's 15 plus 8 to hit, 23.
It hits.
Okay. New enemy on the field, and it's hunter's marked, right?
Yep.
6, 7, 8. 11 points of damage on the first, and then a 12 to hit.
Are you okay? First off, is this all damage piercing? I need to know the types.
It'd be piercing, yeah.
Piercing, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So what's your total for the 2 shots?
So
Did both hit?
Just 12 hit,
12 does not hit.
then just 11 piercing, non-magical, because my bow is not magical.
Was not magical? I thought it was.
Okay.
I don't have any magical shit, man.
What? Don't lie to us.
Okay.
Nothing.
You shoot that
got
arrow,
nothing.
and it just sinks. It's coming to it, and it starts to burn. The first one actually makes it past the heat wave, and just no reaction. The second one burns up before even hitting it. The heat is so intense.
Does it react?
No, not at all. It just kind of still looking.
Like, doesn't even, like...
It's still looking at you. It's just now. Okay. Next up, and it technically is now an initiative, so. Okay. Okay, and next up is Elric and then Red Wolf.
I'm sure it's immune to fire.
I'm going to move in between the fire elemental and Ava, probably about like 5-10 feet. Yeah, right there. Perfect. And then my shillelagh still glowing. I'm gonna ready in action for if that fire elemental comes in my range. I'm smite it, and then free action. I'm gonna tell my wolves to come help.
Okay. Are they gonna?
Well, they can't
move right
do
now,
anything
or
now.
on their turn they're gonna move?
On their turn, though.
Okay. Next up is Red. Red is going to bite twice. Down on Blue Wolf. Nat 20 and a 19.
Oh,
Rude.
Wolf.
So I said bite twice, didn't I?
Yes.
So there is.
Yeah, don't give me that tail grip.
I'm not doing a Luis. Don't get me wrong. So that's 14 for the first bite, and
Okay.
then the second bite is a 9.
Okay.
As it just crunching down on that poor wolf as it yelps. That's Red's turn. Balrog.
Wait.
Go, Balrog.
What you got, Balrog? Big fire elemental, 80-ish feet away.
I know I'm looking.
You saw those arrows go, but they didn't do much.
Well, we got the wolf to deal with.
Let's see if I can try to finish off the wolf.
Okay. Roll it.
17.
17 hits. Roll it.
9.
9 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. That's the first one, right? Second one?
Ooh, nat 20.
Rated.
20.
Nat 20. Roll it.
So you roll 2d8s.
6 plus 1, 7 plus what's your slashing
What's
damage?
the
5.
mace
So-
damage?
So, five.
So,
That'd
11?
be 12.
Or 12?
12 damage?
12 damage.
How you want to die? Bring it around. You just want to just beat him to a pulp?
I think with the lightning that is still currently revolved around it, once it hits the dog, all the lightning goes into it and then comes out of it and it just explodes.
Yeah, so for mechanic wise, it's not lightning anymore for this round, but
Okay.
for RP wise, there's still you bring it back and your tail kind of touches it to like electrify
There
it,
you
and
go.
you just bring it down, bam! First one, you're like, do it again, bam! And then the lightning kind of pops out of his eyes as it kind of goes. You see the light just kind of go out of its body. It is dead.
Nice.
Good job.
Tight.
Okay, back up, or it's Direwolf's turn. You said you wanted them to come over here.
They're going to get right in front of the fire elemental.
front of
Well, they won't be able to.
They have
So,
50 feet.
Still won't be able to.
So fire elemental is still
Fire
90
elemental's
feet
80
away.
feet away.
Oh,
I just
okay.
put this it's like down here.
Okay, then
Okay.
they get like probably
I'd say, or just say half.
yeah
From
right
there
there.
to there, it's halfway. We're going to count that he
They're
has
gonna get-
80 feet. They're just gonna,
Block it pretty much.
sure, and right in the way.
Right in the way.
I like it. And that brings it back up to Bruce.
So I'm far away.
Yeah, Brucey.
I'm gonna move towards him, but I won't get all the way there.
Okay.
So 40 feet of movement is
you
what
want
I
to go
got.
all the 40?
Yeah, I'll go the 40.
10, 20, 30, 40.
And then I'm gonna pull out a javelin,
Okay.
and I'm gonna throw the javelin.
I just
at him.
imagine you. Yeah. Sink. Let's see what you got.
So 20,
Hits.
and then I roll a 1d6. Oh, 6 of damage.
Okay, so you bring back and you're like, put all your force into
Yeah.
it. You're still raging, by the way.
Right, I'm raging still.
So
So
that gives,
I get
it's 8
I get
total.
8. Yeah.
Yep. So you throw that spear and it's flying fast, and it's flying fast enough that the heat burns half of it, and only half of it makes it into it. It goes, and then completely melts.
Okay.
Nothing changed.
I only have one javelin, so I can't throw anything else. I don't want to use my other one, so I guess I'm not going to use my second attack.
Normally you have 3
Do I
javelins.
have 3 javelins?
Normally. I'll let you throw
Oh,
another.
I have 4. Okay, I'm going to
here you
throw
go.
another one.
Sure, do it again.
So 9 plus 8 is 13, right?
To hit,
Yeah, to hit.
does not hit.
Does not hit.
So you throw this one with not as much, and it burns up before even hitting its skin.
Okay.
Or molten skin. That was Brucey. Elemental is now going to move 20 feet as he just goof. He's going to say he's about 10 feet away from the dogs. Let me check something real quick.
Oh no. No. Stop it. Bad phone.
Okay. It's going to move up this much. Boom, boom. And it is going to crackle its right hand back. And you're going to see this molten lava just start to slow down from flowing out of its hand. And then slow and then harden into a black spear. And it's going to bring back a javelin and throw it. Yeah. It's going to fire straight towards.
Oh, we're all in a line.
Oh no!
Oh my god. So. Yeah. Alright. Alright. How many do I roll? That's a lot.
And Ava has no armor.
Okay. My god, there's still more.
Oh, damn.
Sorry. I get to roll dice.
This is gonna hurt.
Okay, so what happens here is, remember, he is 25-ish feet tall. You guys are not that tall. He rears back. You guys are all in a line. He produces this flame obsidian bolt. He rears back with all of his strength and throws it. What you, like that flash of a moment of, oh shit, we are all going to die. You feel this crap. It throws the spear, it with such force, it's traveling over the top of all of your heads.
Oh.
And it strikes right here
I went for
into the gate.
door.
And it does a ton of damage. Enough to make it first and second tier completely gone. It explodes with black shatter shards everywhere, catching everything on fire, including the whole front gate. Boom. Now, all those like wood things you put there, it's all gone. It explodes with such force that both of you need to make a dexterity saving throw. This person dies immediately. This is all gone. All of this
Wait,
is
who
gone.
dies
Ava
immediately?
needs to make one.
That one of the people climbing.
I should be fine, right?
You need to make one, and everyone here, all 4 of you need
Okay.
to make one.
Do
Really?
I get advantage?
With
no
because of my-
advantage.
As I'm that
No
far
advantage.
away?
Yeah.
So
this is
Dex,
a
you roll a d20.
huge explosion. Yep, and then
Okay,
you
do I
put
make one
your
for
dexterity
Ava?
saving throw. Do you
I don't
know what
her
hers
modifier is.
I'll roll it. It's fine.
She never put her character into D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, she fails.
Raging.
I fail.
You
Strength
okay?
check, saving
So
throws.
half damage on fails, but what's
So-
your rolls?
8.
Fail.
6.
Fail.
15.
15 saves
So I got advantage because I'm raging.
on strength checks.
It says
danger
strength
sense.
and saving throws.
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving
strength.
throws.
It says
Yeah.
strength
Danger
and
sense by
saving
now,
throws.
though.
Does that mean?
He does have danger sense, but it doesn't
Which
give
is
you.
Dex saving throws.
Does it give you advantage on
Yeah,
dex saving
hey,
throws?
you have advantage on dex saving throws
Okay.
against effects.
There you go. So you felt it
I
coming.
rolled a 17.
Sorry, you don't need to roll. You're
Oh,
all the way
I'm
out
good.
there.
Oh,
yeah,
you're-
yeah,
oh,
you're
he
good.
went over
Only
my
these
head.
4. It
Oh,
did.
gotcha,
You felt the
okay.
force of it going,
Yeah.
but these, because of the
Yes, he does
explosion
have
of all the
advantage on
wood and
Yeah.
everything, I'm just think of it like a massive
Massive,
bomb.
like,
Okay, so for you save, so you take half damage of what I'm about to roll. Oh wow,
Ready
those
for
are
permadeath.
really low.
Me too.
9 damage. As there's splinters and things happening, you take full damage, you take 4. Big explosion behind. That person was just splintered
so
all
9
to
damage.
hell. That person died. The gate itself is on fire, and it
My
is
puppies are
got a
still there.
huge hole. Huge hole. So the elemental will just kind of rear up its other hand and just let out this just really loud as it's pointing, and you hear other howls and screeches, and then it seems like the city is coming alive. That's its turn. Grey Wolf dead. All those are dead. Voquis, you're up. Then Elric. The gate's pretty much decimated. It's on fire. By the time it gets to you, then everybody needs to roll a perception roll, so go ahead and roll a perception roll now.
10 minutes left.
My arrows didn't do anything to it. I'm not even going to try to fight it. It's not worth it. I'm going to... How tall is it to the top of the wall?
20 feet.
20 feet. Let me run up that 20 feet. So I'm at the top of the wall. So I have a better vantage
Spider-Man?
point.
You're gonna have to do an acrobatics check to run up that.
To get up the ladder?
There's no ladder. That person died. The ladder's completely decimated.
Okay, never mind. Let
Okay.
me... I really can't see it all. I have 30 feet of movement. Can I get to, like, where the gate used to be?
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right here. There's a lot of
Can
stuff
I-
that's on fire.
Can I see Nate Daddy?
No. This is just a raging. It's not like everything's on fire and it's like slats open, so you can like see through a bit, but it's fire where there would be ability to see through. You can't see anything.
I can't see anything inside.
No, I mean this is a 20-foot area of all rubble and stuff, and it's all on fire.
Do I see anything to the right side?
You cannot see through. This is not able for your height. You wouldn't be able to see anything.
Okay. So that's just my movement.
Sure.
Oh, tight.
Okay, one second. Let me look at my spells.
Let everybody roll in perception before it.
I got like a 6.
18.
Or wait, no, I got
16,
a
18.
16.
16.
Nat
9.
Nat 1. Okay.
Got a 9.
Nat 1 doesn't see this. Everybody else notices that the second ring has begun to move.
Oh, good.
First ring is moving counterclockwise. The inner ring is moving clockwise.
Ooh.
All 5 are lit up, and the noise begins to happen.
Can I retcon something really quick?
Sure.
No.
What do you want?
Instead of moving by myself, can I grab Ava and have her come with me?
Sure. Yeah. You can move her here.
Okay. I'm going to scream yet again. The shit is moving. Fall back and come into Haven and try and get inside. Because there's nothing we can do. Malcolm's gonna protect us inside Haven.
Oh, God, I hope so.
This was the plan. Why are we 80 feet away from the door? Come on, people. Get back to Haven. This is what I'm screaming at everyone.
Sure.
In character.
As you guys are at this moment, this elemental moving, the dogs, everybody's out here with Voquis' turn of bringing Ava back to the door. The door is completely smashed. You hear the horns before your turn. You hear the horns sound like Ava's horns earlier. This is a different noise. And with that happening, as you guys all turn, you see why I rolled a perception. You see that now the second one begins to move and they've all lit up. As you guys turn because of the horns, think of Haven like this, like a small up above, right?
Right.
You guys are all like right here. As you guys turn, all of Haven, the walls, everything,
It's gone.
completely gone.
sucked.
All the walls, everything is just nothing, and all of a sudden there's a crater where it used to be. Everything. I mean, you were on the fire and everything. Everything inside that wall just vanishes instantly.
Tight.
And
Sick.
that's what you see. Elric, I will give I will give to the very end before the next phase. Just so you're aware.
Well, there goes my plan of shape-shifting.
You got any plane shifts in there?
No.
Basically, there is a ooh, and then no sound, no nothing, just and then rubble like falling in where the walls were and like
Weight against
ground
it and
moving
stuff.
and shifting. I mean, it's a big force, but it is completely gone.
So Haven's gone completely.
Haven is
Can I do a perception check around me to see if there's a safer route to retreat?
sure, yeah. Give me
there's
a roll. Ooh, just like that.
Nice. 23.
What?
23.
23. The safest route, when you turn left and you look at Haven is gone, it's behind you.
Okay.
Remember, the south gate is only
Oh,
like
yeah, that's
200
right.
feet that way.
Holler,
But there is nothing behind you. That's where everybody was running to. All the barricades are past the fire elemental.
I holler, we gotta move. I will disappear my wolves. I'll unsummon them.
Okay?
And as a action, what's the fastest thing on here?
The riding horse.
Yeah.
Velociraptor.
I don't think I've seen a velociraptor.
You can shapeshift in a lot of things, man.
Well, I
Panther.
I'm going to say I transform into a riding horse
Okay?
and book it 60 feet south. Actually, would I be able to let someone on me?
Not from their sizes. They're just too big.
Not even Ava?
Not even Ava.
Okay.
I wouldn't let you take Ava.
10, 20,
Then I'm
30,
gonna book
40,
it 60
60.
tight.
60, sorry. Okay.
Where's
Sweet,
the
sweet.
Where's the south gate?
Like 200
Back
feet
that
this
corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's about to? You'll understand what's about to happen here. So you wild shape. Now you're riding on.
And I just book it.
All right, Elric, that's your full.
That's my full.
Red is
My full
dead.
term.
Balrog. I'll
will-
give you this. You feel that normally it takes you 10 minutes to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You sense in your head a voice. It's a.
Quickly.
Yeah, let's go, Oscar.
And you get this sense across you that what normally would take a long time, you might be able to try it. It might go faster if you want to use an action to try to summon him. You feel that connection building where he's starting to talk to you from his ethereal plane. I would let you try it for a bonus action, if that's something.
So I could do that and then also cast another spell.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So you whip around, just kind of like never hearing this voice before, and you're just like,
Should have changed into a war.
Oscar,
Bigger.
starting to do those hand motions. Can you help us? And you start moving it, and all of a sudden, with quick intensity, where you like build it, it's just, Oscar, can you help? And then he's there, instantly. And it's, squat, squat, squat. He's right in front of you. What do you want to do?
So you said mounting him is not another action.
It's just part of your movement.
Okay,
just
so
jumping
yeah,
on.
so I'll mount him, but then I would also like to cast a protection from evil and good spell on this guy over here
Bruce.
Okay.
because of how close he is.
Yeah. No, I like it. So what that bird can do is 60 feet.
Okay.
So you hop on, you use your movement to hop on him, and then he can do his 60, so 10, 20.
Well, so is he running because he also has running leap where the ostrich can jump up to 25 feet with a running start?
I mean, you could use that at the end, I guess, like run, and then just jump for no reason. Sure.
Well, to give me an extra 25 feet.
Yeah.
Hey John, I don't know how you want to DM this, but technically protection from evil and good is a touch spell. Where you have to touch the
Oh, I thought it
target
was a
to-
cast. Yeah, then you wouldn't be able to do
Okay.
it.
All right. Well, never mind.
Thank you. I thought it was distance.
I did too.
Sorry.
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 It's
You might have just killed your own teammate.
Way to go.
I
Okay.
did say
Y'all
everyone
are
fall
dead.
back.
Balrog, direwolves,
We were
up
protecting
to
the
the
people
top.
going over
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
black.
mean,
Bruce,
what were we
I'll let
supposed to
you
do?
do
My
one
God.
thing.
I'm gonna turn around and just book it.
Okay,
The other
you
way.
want to use a dash for
A
your
dash,
action
yeah,
then, so
I
then
use
you get a
dash.
total of 80 feet?
Yep.
Okay, great. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. 60, 70, 80. Okay, you make it all the way, and you're just booking it. You
Booking
put
it.
your axe back, you're like, let's go!
I got a bad feeling about this.
All right, so we are back to the top. Like I said, everyone was going to have their thing before the action. The sigil in the sky is whirling way faster, and the lights are all together, and then all of a sudden, the sound that's been growing, this all of it screeches to an instant halt. All of them shine bright. The Jargle, who is in front, hanging just 250 feet up in the air, in the center, brings all four hands together. Remember that cube was out in front? He brings the cube in between. All 9 of those figures go into one. The person that is in front gets sucked into the cube, and then with 2 hands holding the cube, begins, so one down here and one above, begins moving his hands across the city, starting from the left all the way around. And what he's doing is, as his hands are moving across, speaking this term over and over and over. The Tuak Alan Veris. And as he's doing this repeatedly, people, as they're down there, their souls are ripped out of their bodies, and it's visible that you can see, so it's suctioning all of these souls. I mean, people are running, people are in the webs, people are dead, and they're being sucked up directly into the cube as his hands are moving across, creating a wave and just speaking it as it's moving and moving, and it gets across to where the market is, right here. And there's just an abundance as people were getting outside. So everyone is affected in the circle, and it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going. Souls are just hundreds and thousands of souls being sucked into this small cube. The cube is growing in his hands from a small one by one. Now it's as it's having more and more and more souls come into it. And as his hand gets closer and closer to where you guys are, you see what you guys see is this happening, and waves off in the distance of these white things just going in a constant wave. And as the wave is about to come over you guys, it's happening. All of you look at each other, like realizing this is probably it. The wave comes across you, and as the soul begins to tear out of your soul, your Ouroboros tattoo wraps around the ethereal part and holds on as your body's being ripped apart between two, and the tattoo brings your souls back to you, and then it disappears completely.
Tattoo does?
And as you look over, all 4 of you give me perception rolls. I'm looking for a entire number. Yep.
Bitch. 10.
11.
Yep.
13.
Yep. You all see this. You all look to each other, and Ava, who is running next to you, soul is, but without a tattoo, is just launched, and you can see her just reaching,
Voquis screams bloody murder.
and it is her soul as like a white version of the body is just in pure terror reaching out their hands towards you as she is with the rest. And as those 2 hands pass over the entire city and a quietness comes over, the elemental begins to kind of take a knee, another knee, and kind of fall forward and then drop down and becomes nothingness. The wolves that were down to the different people, there's no sounds. The entire city is silent. He then slowly goes back up into his portal. The portal closes, and one by one, each sigil goes, and then the sky clears. But it is an eerie silence. The entire city is quiet. Haven is completely gone. And that's where we're going to end the episode. So thank you guys! Yay! The first time! Yay!
Hopefully it wasn't too rough.
Yeah, hopefully we weren't awful.
Hopefully I wasn't too rough. I mean, that was a lot.
Well, when we were talking Friday, you were like, you guys might die. And I'm like, as soon